find out. Save the cue music that I'm going to need after a while. Okay. Let's play Jeopardy!
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
More than 300 game shows have come and gone since Jeopardy premiered in syndication in 1984.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Very, very good. I need more space. Music class. Which time zone? Animals. And back in the 1990s. Player 1. The striped species of this mammal is identifiable by the two white stripes down its back forming a V.
What is a skunk?
Okay, Player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding... That's right, way to go.
I'll take them, please.
You get to pick again, Player 1. The Cape species of this bovine of southern Africa is extremely dangerous to man and has never been domesticated. Yes, Player 1.
It's got to be a cow. What's a cow?
Sorry, that's wrong.
Oh, that's wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. The buffalo.
Buffalo. All right. Animal 600.
Please pick again, Player 1. Here's Kelly to start us off.
The cuddly koala feeds almost exclusively on the leaves of this tree of the myrtle family.
What is a eucalyptus?
Let's hear it, Player 1. Good. Great, you're back into it now.
800.
Player 1. On the Galapagos Islands, the marine type of this lizard feeds on algae that it gathers off rocks at low tide. Player 1.
What is an iguana?
That is correct. Player 1. This small Andean rodent is prized for its fur, which can be gray with a deep blue underfur.
Small Indian rodent.
It's Player 1.
These mountains. So I would say, what is a chinchilla?
Correct.
Very, very good.
We return to you, Player 1. Dawes Butler voiced this animated TV hound.
Who is Huckleberry Hound?
Yes, Player 1. Right.
Let me have, back in the 1990s.
You again, Player 1. When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997.
What is Hong Kong?
Okay, Player 1. Yes.
I'll take back to 1994.
Select again. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice.
Who is Senator
Let's hear it,
Aubrey?
Player 1. Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
May she rest in peace.
Player 1. Partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country.
What is Venezuela?
Player 1. Yep.
Back in 1990s.
Player 1. On January 1st, 1993, two new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country.
They're now called Czech Republic and Slovakia.
It's Player 1.
So what is Czechoslovakia?
Yes.
Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Please pick again. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I.
What is Jordan?
Okay, player one. Right.
A very, very good corner, please.
Player one. These are forever in a top 10 hit from 1967.
What are strawberry fields?
Yes, player one. You got it.
Very, very good. 600.
You get to pick again. Pro boxers have been battling under this Marcus's rules since the late 1800s.
Who's Queensberry?
Player one. Right you are. Select again. Tidal Avenue in Theodore Geisel's first book.
Oh.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is Mulberry Street?
That's correct. Player one. Inept policeman in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
Inept policeman.
It's player one.
Who is Dogberry?
Good for you.
Okay. Makes more sense anyway. I need more
Player
space
one.
for 200.
At KFC, you can lunch on chicken. At KSC, this place, you can lunch with an astronaut.
What is Kennedy Space Center?
Let's hear it, player one. Right. You again, player this Mattel doll became an astronaut in 1965, perhaps inspiring the young Sally Ride.
Who is Barbie?
Okay, player one. That's it.
600 please. in
Choose
category?
again, player now one. Now available again, Quisp, which has a space alien mascot, is a type of this breakfast food.
What is the cereal?
Player one. Good.
800 please. in category?
We return to you, player one. This TV series wasn't about the Swiss Family Robinson, but the Space Family Robinson.
What is Lost in Space?
Yes, player one. That is correct.
And what was that?
Player one. This 1956 film was a sci-fi version of The Tempest. Robbie the Robot was inspired by Ariel.
It's a science fiction.
Okay,
What
player
is-
one.
It's not the day the Earth stood still. Forbidden Planet. What's Forbidden Planet?
You are correct. Select again.
Music class 2.
On sheet music, this sign identifies the second line of the staff as the G above middle C. Yes, player one.
G above middle C. I'm going to say, what is the bass clef?
Oh, sorry.
El Rongo.
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. The treble clef. Please pick again. The name of this section of an orchestra comes from the Latin for a beating.
What is percussion?
It's player one. Hey, you're right.
Music class 6.
Player one. Kelly?
The guitarist here is playing one of these, defined as a combination of 3 or more notes.
What is a chord?
Let's hear it, player one. Correct. You again, player one. You may have studied these Chopin pieces, whose name is French for studies.
What are etudes?
Player one. Good.
What was that?
We return to you, player one.
Daily double.
Answer. It's the Daily Double. You are in the lead right now. Give us a wager, player one. Here is your clue. Rachmaninoff wrote one on a theme of Paganini. Gershwin wrote one in blue.
It's a Rhapsody.
That puts you even further ahead.
$1,000. Which time's
You
up?
get to pick again. Vancouver, British Columbia.
What is Pacific?
Okay, player one. That's correct.
Keep going.
Player one. Omaha.
Oh, we're getting a phone call here. We're going to see who it is. It's not for me. Alright, back to the game.
Nebraska.
What is Central?
It's player one. That is correct. Player one. Santa Fe, New Mexico.
What is is mountain?
Let's hear it, player 1.
There we go.
That's correct. Player 1. Reno, Nevada.
What is
Player 1.
Pacific?
Hey, you're right. And now the $1,000 clue. Akron, Ohio.
What is Eastern?
Yes, player 1. Correct.
17 grand at the end of the Jeopardy round.
Okay, we have player 2 in third place, which means that player 2 will go first in the Double Jeopardy round. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are now appearing in a biblical book near you. Drink it, dance it, or drive it. Furniture words. American history. Attraction. And when they were in high school. Hey, it's still anyone's game, and player 2, you get to select first. This famous transaction in 1803 doubled the territory of the U.S.
What is the Louisiana Purchase?
It's player 1. Yes. Choose again, player 1. In the 1760s, he and Charles Mason used milestones to mark the boundary line between Maryland and Pennsylvania.
Who is Dixon?
Yes, player 1.
Jeremiah Dixon.
That's it. You again, player 1. Answer. The first of the daily doubles. And you have the lead. Decide on your wager, player 1. Okay, here is the clue. The Watergate scandal led to the resignation of this U.S. president in 1974.
It's Richard Nixon.
You have maintained your lead. Way to go. Player 1. In the 1830s, some 4,000 members of this Indian tribe died during a forced march known as the Trail of Tears.
Who are the Cherokees?
Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah. Good for you. You get to pick again. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
In Portsmouth, New Hampshire, you can still see the home of this real-life orator, who in a famous story out-argues the devil.
Who's Daniel Webster?
Okay, player 1. Good. Please pick again, player 1. Using adsorption, yes, with a D. Activated charcoal in these military items attracts harmful chemical vapors. Player 1.
What are gas masks?
That's correct. Select again. Female deep-sea anglerfish use this, produced by bacteria, to attract prey. Yes, player 1.
What is light?
Right you are. Choose again, player 1. In a covalent bond, two atoms each contribute one of these to a pair, which is then attracted to the atom's nuclei. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is these to a pair, which is attracted to atom's nuclei? What are protons?
Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 3? Correct. Player 3, back to you for our next selection. Scary seven-headed beasts are a vision to behold in this book. It's player 1.
What is Revelation?
That is correct. Player 1. Ancestor of one of the 12 tribes, Benjamin appears in this biblical book as his mom Rachel dies giving birth to him. Okay, player 1.
What is Judges?
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 2. Right. We return to you, player 2. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
A mosaic depicting loaves and fishes is from an ancient church on the shore of this sea, where Jesus is said to have performed the miracle.
What's the Sea of Galilee?
It's player 1. Yes. Player 1. Babylonian King Nebuchadnezzar appears in this book of the Bible, where he has some dreams interpreted. Player 1.
What is Joshua?
That's not it. Anyone else? Okay, player 3. Oh, sorry. Any other takers? Let's hear it, player 2. You are correct. Choose again, player 2. The Sermon on the Mount is recounted in books 5 to 7 of this gospel. Yes, player 1.
Who is Matthew?
Good. You again, player 1. Bombicol. One of these attractant hormones is sort of the Calvin Klein obsession of the female silk moth. It's player 1.
What is a pheromone?
Yeah. Right. You get to pick again, player 1. Newton found that the degree of gravitational attraction between two masses varies inversely with the square of this, r. Player 1.
What is radius?
You got it. Player 1, back to you, cabriolet. Let's hear it, player 1.
You drive a cabriolet.
Yes. Please pick again. Hambo.
You dance it.
Okay, player 1. Yeah, good. Select again. Kirsch. Player 1.
You drink it.
Yep. Player 1. Trabant. Okay, player 1.
I believe you drive it.
That's right. Way to go. Player 1. Quapala. Let's hear it, player 1.
You drink it.
Right. Player 1. Pick again. Something up for debate is on it. Someone who's had a few too many drinks can end up under it. It's player 1.
What is the what is the table?
Correct. We return to you, player 1. In 1965, members of this included Robert McNamara and Stuart Udall. Yes, player 1.
What is the cabinet?
That's correct. Player 1. Stretch out in this garden area in which plants are grown, or perhaps here at the bottom of a lake. Let's hear it, player 1. That's correct. Player 1. This empire began around 1300 and lasted until 1922. Okay, player 1. That's it. We return to you, player 1, to phrase your words in a specific way. Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? It's player 3. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player 2. That is correct. You get to pick again, player 2. He ran track at Skyline High in Oakland. Good practice for the role of Forrest Gump. Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Player one. As a teen in British Columbia, she said her goal was to be a California beach bum. She got her wish on Baywatch. Player one. Good. Player one. Answer. The second daily double. And you're in the lead now. So here is your daily double clue. To make extra money, she sometimes cleaned out the tour bus for her mom Naomi and sister Winona. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. You again, player one. As a high school basketball star in Irvington, New Jersey, this royal rapper led her team to 2 state championships. Yes, player one. Hey, you're right. And the $2,000 clue? He played quarterback for the Terrell High School Tigers before he won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles. It's player one. You are correct. Sorry, player three. Looks like you will not be continuing on to Final Jeopardy. Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this: 19th century inventions. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. One description of it said, its spokes look like cobwebs. They're after the fashion of those on the newest bicycles. Let's see your response. And that correct response will add...
Looks like I pulled off a win. See you all for the next game, everybody.
And your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? Yeah! Congratulations, player one. You are our new champion. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.